Don't spin them block niggas wanna collab now, and just yesterday they was all hating. Everything that I got was premeditated, manifested it first and then formulated. So that bitch, she cannot be my old lady. I just came to beat it like Jboss Davis. If you talking about money, we conversating. Put your house up a bag and I demonstrate it. Why you niggas just capping, I'm captivated. Need employment to hate, I got applications. But I'm warning you now, that's a long line. Get it lit in this bitch till we all shine. How you claiming a bitch that whenever I hit it, she telling me, baby, this your swine. Couldn't pay me to get it, my mind doesn't visit unless it is bringing me digits. And it's not a gimmick, I move like Paul Benjamin, pushing this shit to the limit.
Jboss Entertainment, we lit chat.
What up, yo? The Jboss ENT. I'm here with Steel Framee.
What's good? What's good?
Utica's legend, the one and only Steel Framee. He's doing all sorts of music out here, and I want to chop it up with him and share all the beautiful things he's doing out here in the industry. I'm gonna bring it over to Steel, and I want you to tell people about your up and coming music that you've just done, or in projects you're working on, and maybe some things like I said, that you've just done already. So
Shit, you already know I just dropped my single Premeditated.
yeah, it's dope.
It's a fire track. You know what I'm saying? I put my heart into that, and just left Vegas not too long ago shooting the video for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish I could have made it with you, bro. That would have been dope.
Yeah, I told you to come.
I know, man.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that turned out the way it's supposed to. As planned, you know what I'm saying? It came on fire. I visited my family while I was out there, my brothers. Shout out to Tino and Tistigator. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now I'm pushing that right now. And I'm still working all the time, still making music, still writing. And right now I'm just focused on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still in the Who's Fire tournament right now.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope.
So
That's in LA, right?
no. They down in Jersey City.
Jersey City.
Yeah.
My hometown.
Yeah, but Shaquille O'Neal's a part of that. They have
Shaquille O'Neal.
a music tournament.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? They put together. It's almost like the NCAA bracket with all the teams. You got the brackets. This team go against this team. They face the winners.
So it's like a competition.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's dope. There's nothing better than healthy competition.
Oh, definitely to keep your sword sharp. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because you never know who's out there and how hard they're working. So I just remind myself I just got to keep working hard every day because there's always somebody out there trying to take me out.
Oh yeah, bro. It's the type of freaking business. Like I'd rather see people having rap uh, battles or rap competitions or just competitions in business itself, rather than bringing it to the streets. Because at the end of the day, like we already know where that brings us. And
They're in jail.
that's it.
There's only two ways at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of that comes from upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different if you was brought up in a crib where you had that structure and you had older siblings that would teach you certain things about life, whether it was fighting, how to get money, how to survive, or just be a man. A lot of these kids now, they don't have that guidance, so they go to the streets looking for it. And come on, man, you already know you're gonna get manipulated out there, so you're gonna be put in situations where you're gonna crash out. But they're so young to not understand. They don't understand that at that age. So that's where a lot of that comes from, man. And it's our job to try to keep that on track. You know what I'm saying? I know we can't do it alone, but we can make that spark to make a change. You know what I'm saying?
I know as a grown man, being 50 years old, you're younger than me, and I've been through some things, and I consider myself an OG. And at the end of the day, though, I look up to you because the work ethic and the music you've done is unbelievable. It's like industry work, and you just don't stop. You keep coming and coming and coming. Every time I see you, you're doing something new, and I'm proud of you because
Appreciate it.
I just wished I was that talented. But I got my talent right here, right here.
Fact.
And I brought you here because this is what I do. But and not just saying how great you are. Is there ever a time where you say to yourself, the neighborhoods we come from, each different cities, but in Utica, where young people just look up to you because you get in shape, you're healthy, um, you've got a beautiful life, and you make music. So I'm sure There's a lot of people that look up to you. I look up to you. Um, how do you deal with that?
And I really don't. That's something I really don't think about because I just try to stay authentic and just be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I never look at it like because I have this, I'm better than you.
Right.
Because I'm doing this, I'm bigger than you. So it's like I still be around people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people. Like
I do see that.
that's where I'm
I do
from.
see
So it's
that.
like when I'm around it, I'm comfortable around it and they understand it. Everything is energy. So at the end of the day, like I want to be there to show them if I could do it, whatever it is you want to do in life, you can do the same thing.
Right.
You know
You're
what I'm
going to
saying?
say
It's all about finding your lane and finding what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
like a bowling ball.
like you said, I'm talented in making music and you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And this is your talent. So
This
it's
is
all
my
about finding your happiness. So at the end of the day, shit, that's my happy place, man. I love making music. You know what I'm saying? Like
So when you get behind the mic, it's kind of like chill sometimes, and I get chills watching you. And it's just greatness. Like when I watch Cuban Link, who's my brother, bring him up because he's my artist, and I'm not here to talk about him today. But uh, watching him and his greatness is watching you and your greatness in the studio and how fast and quick you are, and you don't punch in and out a lot. And that's a big deal when you record it. And I'm just bigging you up on that because I know being in the industry like I have been, not as a rapper or singer, but being around it and being with artists that have been in the industry, that's a big deal. Like you so professional that you come to work and you're not going to have a big bill at the end of the day when you're in the studio because
we're getting it out the way.
you've done already. You finish, come in and finish it because you're professional.
Because that's what we're there for at the end of the day. Like, but like I said, back to your upbringing, like certain things are instilled in you and certain things not. You know what I'm saying? So I remember around that time when we was going out there to meet up with Ron Browse, and go let's do a couple beats he had, you know what I'm saying? We linked up from another event in Harlem that I performed at, you know, we chopped it up. So moving forward, the time you came out there with me, it was like I was on the phone with my brother Tone and he was just like,
By the way, thank you.
yeah, you already know. He's just like, you know what I'm saying, this is the moments that they talk about. Like Eminem said, you get one shot, you're not missing a chance. So it's like you have to be ready for that. When it comes, you can't sit there and be like, oh, it's happening. And forward, it's like this is what you signed up for. So when we went there, like we chopped it up. We went over different beats. I said, okay, I like this, and I like this one. But this one we're gonna do first. And then he was like, you got something written? I'm like, nah, play the beat. Play the beat. And they look at me like, you came up with that just now? I'm like, yeah, because
He said you were an alien.
I'm locked in. Yeah, he did call me that.
Ron Brown told you an alien.
But I don't know. It's just like you can't overthink things and trick yourself. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. So you always have to remind yourself like this is what you do. If you play basketball and you get on the court in front of a crowd, don't fold up. This is what you do. So it's like this is what I signed up for. So I'm gonna try to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely didn't fold. You came and conquered and won. Uh, there's not many artists that I can even say that's been around a long time that did the work that you did and the amount of time that you did it in. Your album, uh, which a lot of people don't know, you mind me saying your old rap name, Lamar, the Life of a Jedi.
Yeah.
Uh, dope album. I don't think there's a song on there that you recorded that ain't dope.
Appreciate that, brother.
And if anybody could download iTunes or Apple Music,
All
you
on
could
every platform.
every platform. But Crazy Tracy, check that out. That's one of my favorite songs. Yo, that's a hit song in my opinion. Because everybody has a Crazy Tracy at some point in their life. So, uh, so you know, um, the talent that this brother has is surreal. And the reason I brought him on my platform is because I want his presence on my platform because I believe in him and he believes in me. And at the end of the day, his presence makes me happy. And, he's one of these genuine people that's talented and no mistakes taken. He deserves whatever he gets. And if he doesn't get it, we're going to make sure he gets it because he's a dope MC, dope lyricist, and a dope writer. And that makes a true rapper in my book. And I don't dislike people that don't write, but he writes, he does it all, and he writes for other people also. He's genuine. And he doesn't brag about what he does. He just does it. And at the end of the day, you get your flowers where flowers do. I'm giving him his flowers because I know what he's done.
I appreciate it, brother.
And at the end of the day, he was out in Vegas. He did music videos out there. He grinded. Like, when you're independent and on your own, that's your own brand. So he has to work hard to make all this happen. And he believes in himself as much as everybody else believes in him. But I think he knows already that this is going to happen. So from that, I just want to ask you, what artists in Utica, the reason I'm asking this is just because I'm not from Utica, but I've been around Utica hip hop. You're Utica hip hop. Um, there's a lot of good talent out in Utica. But you talk a little bit about the Utica hip hop scene right now, what's going on, and then we'll go from there. I know it's kind of a strange question, but
I can't really tell you much, bro, because I don't really listen to.
You're Utica hip hop, so
I really don't listen to a lot of people.
Right.
Period. Whether it's from the town or locally or industry, my music is very selective, so I stay more focused on not trying to hear what's new because I want to figure out your own new sound. I don't want to get caught up in
How about this?
This is hot. I want to sound like that, so I try.
No, you want to be yourself. Well, my question is, Alan, let me say it differently. Let me replace that question. What has been your biggest influence in your music, whether it was Judica or a family member or another MC or a rapper? Or what has been your biggest influence in your musical journey?
Tupac.
That's what's up, right? No, hey, your older brother. I mean, how can you go wrong there? And Tupac. I mean, Tupac's a god, like in the hip hop game. So yeah, I respect that.
Listening to like real rap, like storytelling, shit with substance. So when I was listening to music growing up, if you was gonna step in that lane, you knew you had to come with it because it's like if you wasn't nice, you was getting booed, you was getting shitted on, or you gonna fall off the face of the earth because at the end of the day, you had to be nice. You can't just say no bullshit over a hot beat. And motherfuckers like, yo, that shit hot. Now motherfuckers like, yo, that shit trash. That shit corny. That shit whack. Whatever they call it. But so that's why it's hard for me to listen to a lot of stuff now.
That makes sense.
So
And I tend to the opposite because my business, I have to listen to everybody because that's my business, my thing. So that was a question. At the end of the day, what I should like ask you the question: what influenced you the most? And that's dope, your brother. And I never got to meet your brother. But I hear he's dope. I heard a lot of people talk about him. And Tupac, obviously, that's a legend. He was in my what how I look at him. He was just taken too early, and he was one of those black men that was here for his people and all people. And he was definitely what is like the Malcolm X or the he was a revolutionary. His mom was Black Panther. You know his bloodline. They wanted to kill him the day he was born, and that's a problem our society has. And I think if you a real person, you see these things that go on in the black communities that white, black, Chinese, don't matter. Like you see how they're he was treated and other black men were treated, like George Floyd and different assets. And if he was here today, I truly believe that we would have a better place. We'd be in a better place today.
Well, hip hop will be totally different.
Both of mentioned Big Pun and Biggie Smalls was here. They wouldn't allow what's going on right now, but as a whole.
But everything happens the way it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, for a reason. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying. So with their deaths happening, and they being so young, but having that such a huge influence on masses of people across the world.
Absolutely.
Not just our country. And their message is against the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like once they was out of the way, the industry. I mean, people like us that felt them and knew, you know, it hit us worse. But to the industry, it was like, yo, they out the way. Now we could place this agenda in front of them. Yo, we'll get some crash outs and talk about murder, killing, doing drugs, popping pills, doing links. So it's like it was perfect for them, but to us, it pushed us back 100 years.
Yep. And it hurts me because I love hip hop, and I'm sad to say hip hop isn't what it used to be. Next, another subject I want to talk to you about. Um, it was dope when we used to be able to sell records. Now we sell streams. This is the world we live in right now. And I talked about it in another podcast. You know, I wished that there was some sort of way of eliminating people making music that don't deserve to make music. Being your, as a podcaster, I got to jump through hoops to be monetized and on every level. Now with the music, they just got to sell streams, and the talent could not be there, but they could use auto tune or AI or whatever. I think there should be a process,
Because everything has to be approved.
right?
So
But a process meaning like you win a record, right? You get a record deal back in the day, right? You had to be the best of the best.
that's what I was saying earlier.
Yep. And now you don't necessarily have to be the best of the best, or even have good work ethic.
Oh,
You just put something out that's dope that other people think are dope. And
nowadays you don't have to have no talent. You just gotta have an image, and we can say, yo, you got the image, yo, write for him. And put the money behind it.
yep,
Now we have an artist. So we just gotta teach this person how to rap, how to put melodies over beats, how to stay on beat, stay in key, and that's what's happening now. So it's turning to like
it's sad.
that type of business. So the people that's really grinding and putting their heart and soul into it, they're not getting that fair shot.
I'm not getting their flowers.
But
No,
it's not a reason to give up.
no, don't give up.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
understand that I'm not talking anything about or modernization. I'm just saying it's a sad world we live in where the people that deserve it don't get it, and sometimes if they work hard enough, they'll get it. Anybody that wants it, but it's just a process that we have people that use computers and different things. That, like I can't rap or sing, but as a rapper, I got the best work ethic in the world, and I can sound dope on auto tune. I can take the phone, but that's what people are doing these days. And I just wish there was a process on YouTube that or any other platform that made you go through something to prove that you a dope MC. Or
That's not happening.
I know it's not happening, but
At the end of the day, like I said before, we gotta focus on ourselves
yes,
and figure out what we want. And if it's music, like I'm doing, I'm staying focused on that. Like I said, the premeditated, pushing that right now. It's one of the hottest videos out right now. One of the hottest songs.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I feel. You know what I'm saying? And the reaction from the people, they love it. You know what I mean? It's something different than I've been doing. But it was basically that song came from like a situation where I had to sit down for a little bit, you know what I mean? And I had time to process my thoughts and think about what put me in that situation, and went through that and remember coming home with nothing. $35 in my pocket. So it was that transition in my mind, like, you know what, you had it before, you get it again. So that's where premeditated came from. It was like, yo, listen, man, this shit ought to be premeditated. I'll manifest that shit again and more. So that's where that song came from. So that's why I had the concept of me locked up in the beginning, coming home, driving a Stingray and in Vegas and living my life and showing that, you know what I'm saying, I got it back. I'm getting more.
you definitely prove that over and over again. Anybody that's been an outsider looking in on Steele's career, he's definitely proved that he's going to put everything and everything he has into what he believes in, like himself. Like he should believe in himself because he's dope. And, he's got the whole package.
You can ask anybody from the town that you know that do music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are just regular conversations that we would have when I see people. Whether I was in the studio with them, we played basketball, we've been around each other. Like, yo, I need you for a hook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody can rap, anybody can write bars, this and that. It's like anybody can do that. Anybody doing it nowadays. But can you format a song where you can play it in front of a whole bunch of people without them knowing who it is, and by the second hook, they know the words or they singing or dancing along. Can you do that? Can you write a song that could be on the radio and have people feeling a certain way on the way to work that they want to go to work and make them feel good now when their song come on? That's the challenge that a lot of these dudes can't do. They're scared to face and they're scared to admit that they can't do it. They'll say, yo, I'm the artist. You can't rap better than me, this and that. I want to sit there and write bars all motherfucking day to chew somebody's head off. Man, I can do that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't wasting my time on that, man. It's about being creative, making music. The same way you say, I can do this, I can do that. Man, give me your phone and give me your playlist. I bet it's a whole bunch of fucking love songs and a bunch of music that you rocking to by yourself when ain't nobody around, gangster. Man, kill me with that bullshit. So at the end of the day, man, it's like ain't nobody ever gonna admit to you when they get on the internet. Say, yo, son, I fuck with son. Yo, I need him for this, I need him for that. Nah, but I don't expect them to. I expect them to be exactly who the fuck they is.
Right.
So at the end of the day, man, I'm just focused on me, my family, and what the fuck we gotta do and continue winning. Because at the end of the day, nothing else matters. People always gonna have their opinion. But the way I feel, man, shit.
Still, like, since about 4 or 5 years ago when I heard your music, I met you about 10, 15 years ago, maybe 15. Um, well, recently, in the most recent years, that's
when I just was fucking around, like, practicing writing music.
But during COVID time, I heard your music and I was like, yo, this is the dopest rapper I heard out of you. Yeah. I said, when I get my money up, I'm going to do something with this cat. But here, throwing money up, well, he's got his path right now. In the future, if he wants to do something with me, we're going to do something. And that's my goal. But right now, he's got his own lane. He's got a business plan, and it's dope, and I believe in it. He's got a lot of good people backing him. Not that he needs people, but he do. A lot of people believe in that because I know I do.
We all need a team, man.
I
can't do it by itself. People want to act like they could. When people get on, blood, sweat, and tears. I did it by myself. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, we did by this.
It's like at the end of the day, man, you gotta give them people their flowers that helped you too. Like, you know what I mean? Just like Gucci situation. You know what I'm saying? With his wife, she spoke up on how Gucci put a lot of people on. And now when he get locked up, he get out and they get on, but they ain't had shit before he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they didn't give his flowers. But he not worried about it. But I'm pretty sure it bothers him as a man. Cause it's like, yo, you have $5. I put 300 grand in your pocket. I gave you so it's like, ain't nobody gonna give you your flowers, man. People are selfish. So at the end of the day, don't stop being who you is because people want to be selfish.
And that is true.
And stand on what you believe and follow your heart. And if somebody snake you and cross the line, they violate, you handle it and you keep it moving. You can't look forward and think you're going to change that. That's why I don't worry about anybody else. I worry about me. So people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, they can't keep up. They can't fuck with me. And how you living? Most like, man, I ain't even going to get into that. Right. It's not about that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't get caught up in that shit, man, because especially when you see what type of people it's coming from and internet trolls, man, I don't give a fuck about that.
Say things. Joe and I talk, he's like, the haters will make us. It's like he had a line said, I was going on a long hiatus. The haters made us. You made me famous. But at the end of the day, the haters are what make us. So um, we're always gonna have haters, and
Can't stop that.
you can't stop it. You can't stop
But
it.
you need them.
You need them.
You need them because they gonna be talking about you around people that don't know you, right? So then when they mentioning you, then other motherfuckers are like, why the fuck they? Hold on, who? And they hear the name, they're like, let me look this up. It's now everybody got a phone in their hand, and the internet. All you gotta do is put some shit in the search engine. Let me see what they talking about, and they go to your shit, and they find out you dope, and you got merch for sale, and you got all this other shit going on. It's like they gonna look at you as a hater. But thank you for putting me on to who this person is. Now I got something to watch and something to listen to that can motivate me.
Entertainment. They were talking, me and D-Con were talking the other day. In a crazy world, grown men, uh, we have entertainment from hip hop. It's more drama in hip hop than uh, a woman's talk show, a woman's, soap opera. And it's crazy because not all of us are like that. But it is.
But a lot of these niggas act like women nowadays.
They do. And it's sad.
And they making real niggas look bad. They wearing purses.
They wearing purses.
They wearing leggings. They wearing nail polish.
Real tight pants.
Some niggas wearing eyelashes. And they call all that shit, oh nah, it ain't that serious. Man, yes it is, man.
All that is serious.
When I grew up, my grandmas, my aunts, and my mom wore shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen no man in my family. So it's like, I don't want to be around them type of people. Because you lying to yourself, you definitely gonna lie to me. So I don't want to be around that shit. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it, man. Like I said, I'm just staying in my lane, man, and focused on me making music. You know what I'm saying? And I just did a track not too long ago at Teeny's Keep Fronting.
I got to hear that.
I didn't put that out yet, but working on.
I mean, we get together in a music video. If we not do that, we can work together.
I'll put something
together. And show love, because I have love in this business. The whole reason I got in this business, yes, I want to make money. I want to be successful. I want to be like the big rapper, but as podcast, I want to be all those things. But I want to put a podcast together, and I said this in other podcasts. My platform is here for the people, because when I was young, I was a breakdancer, but my mom stopped me from doing it because she thought it was going to bring me nothing but trouble. And so she actually said she wished she didn't stop me from doing that, because I didn't get in a lot of trouble in my life. So I have a platform here where people can come, whether I enjoy the music. I might not sign you, but you might be able to express yourself, and tell your stories. And that's what I'm here for. And also for Steel here to shout him out for all the success he's had, and how successful he's going to be in the future. And I will need to look up to him and see his work ethic, because you're not going to get things done standing still. Like, I've known a lot of rappers that talk about it, but they ain't about it. And
they don't want to work.
No, that's the problem.
It's like motherfuckers wait for other people to do something. And then they're like, oh, I need to get on my job. Why the fuck do it take somebody else to motivate you to do what you need to do for yourself? I don't want to be around that type of people, bro.
No.
I don't need that energy in my life. And we're about to go to Columbia soon, me and Shorty. So I might end up shooting a Keep Fronting video out there.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, all your music videos that I've seen so far, I haven't seen one that isn't dope. Even way back, like, I like the one that you did. What was the song where you put the guy in the trunk with the car? Stay in your lane. The one with the easy
on the road.
Yeah, that is dope. That video, you have your vision
concepts,
and you make what you rap about come to life in your videos. A lot of people can do it, but you do it in a way, and I'm not saying other people don't do it. Obviously, they do. But you really do make it comes clear. It comes clear your way, and it comes clear to what you rap about. So we hear the song, and then we hear the video, see the video, and are like, "Oh, that's dope," because it's exactly what the
message,
the vision that you gave in your song. And so you're doing that very well, and being a director of your own stuff is dope. Back in the day, they used to have people that did that for you. Now, everybody has to do it on their own, because there is no real record deals, because record deals are taking money out your pocket.
Gotta be creative, man.
Yes.
You gotta see it first, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't see it, You believe in yourself, and you need help in a team. Find people that you can trust, and
Absolutely.
solid people, and let them throw some ideas at you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get stuck, just like writing music. I ain't gonna call it writer's block. Sometimes you get to that point where you're like, man, I'll finish listening to this beat in a couple hours or tomorrow, because you don't want to rush it. If you want it right for perfection, you gotta say, okay, this sounds dope, and then you get stuck. You like, you come up with something like that don't make sense. It sounds corny. So you just take your time, and then you go back to it later, and you come up with more ideas going throughout your day. And that's just how I work. You know what I mean? Then I go back to the song, and then I put that bitch together nice and tight, and I'm like, oh, we got it.
Right.
And I'm gonna lay it down.
So, question like, where do you see yourself in a year from now? Because, in my opinion, you're blowing right now. Uh, if I was a record label bigger than what I am now, I put my money on you. I'm sure in the near future you're going to be hearing from other people, and I think you already have heard from some people. Where do you see yourself in a year from now?
Shit, my goal is just more people who know me than people that know me. Just building that audience and building that fan base.
That fan base, because that's the life we live now is views and knowledge and people knowing who you are. So,
But once they find out who I am, they gonna fuck with me.
I don't know anybody that don't fuck with you that met you one time or heard your music one time. So my people from Jersey ask me about you every time they come up here. They're huge fans of yours, and that says a lot.
And that's New Jersey.
Right.
Anywhere in New Jersey and New York City. It's like anywhere outside of those areas, you going upstate or the other way, DC and this and that, they don't fuck with people like that. And if they do, that mean they respecting like, yo, your shit is dope.
Right.
Because motherfuckers from New York City don't want to give nobody any props because
They don't.
New York
They
City
don't.
feel like they the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not saying
I'm
not saying anything is wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
haters.
it's just the way it is. So
Yeah.
when I go down there to the city of Jersey and people are like, yo, bro, I fuck with you, they don't have to tell me that.
What they do.
And these are real niggas. Like, so I know they type like, yo, you hot, and they go out, yo, since you nah, I didn't tell you to your face. So I take that as a blessing. It's like, yo, I know what I'm doing.
Decon Doneen, Daniel Dory, his son of, like I said, Mercury from the Force MDs, related to Ghostface, his cousin he's from Staten Island. He had a record deal when he was 18, a real good record deal. Well, no, it wasn't real good because it didn't work out for him, but he had a record deal when he was 18. He knows music, and he knows you're the one. And he tells me that all the time. But why we got Decon? He's been promoting your music since he's heard you the first time.
I was telling Shorty that too.
And
he always reach out to me, bro. I
Yeah.
respect it because sometimes you need to hear outside of where you from because it lets you know how far you could take it. But you have to see it and believe it. I believe it in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not one of these YNs or nothing like I ain't gonna say it, but I know what's in and what's not. So if I'm writing a song, right, and I'm not gonna lie to myself before I put it out, I write some shit like, it's cool. But I'm telling myself, nah, it ain't. I'm not gonna lie to myself just because it's my voice over that beat. Like most motherfuckers, yo, it's me. It's hot. Nah, if it's not it, it's not it. I tell myself, and I go back to the drawing board. Then I listen to some more beats,
But you do listen. I've heard you, like, even when I say little things, not that I've ever criticized you, but little things. I noticed with that Czech song, I told you need to hear that hook more and more because the best part of that song was your hook. And that's what got me excited. And I don't know if you did it because I did, but you added those extra things. And because I felt like it needed it on it, you did it. I don't know if you did it because I suggested it.
I can't remember.
But you did do it, and I'm like, yo, and we did that little scratch it at the end, and I see you keep doing it, and I was like, yo, he did it. Like that's exactly what I was talking about. But now that you need a lot, and that song is a real song.
It's about,
and you do listen to other people.
It's about the feeling, and it's about what feels good. It's about what's best for the song. Some people they write music and they try to do what's best for them.
Absolutely.
No, but it's about what's best for the song. If I'm on a feature, if I'm a feature on somebody's song and they want me on their song, and the song is hot as fuck and they send it to me, I'm not gonna have it when I send my verse back.
Right.
Because I'm gonna do what's best for the song. Damn, this verse is fire. The hook is fire. Y'all gotta keep that energy going. So what can I put on this beat that's not gonna fuck the song up?
I don't want to interrupt you right now, but I just started something before I forget. I watched a song you had with PB Mogul. This dude sang his song like he's a singer. He don't even give him credit for being a singer. He sings.
Pray for me after that. Yeah.
That is dope, and the outfit you wear was dope too. That was dope, and the eyes, the context, that was dope. He's a talented brother that has a vision. He makes other people's music look better than it was. Without you, BB mess up. I'm just saying,
Someone just
still add to that. So that's why you mess with him. I did an interview with him last night. So
it's not about like me taking all the credit because
no, you're not.
when I talk to PB, like I was actually in a studio session. I was just leaving Teeny's session, and PB happened to come. Him and Blaze,
Mm-hmm.
and they're supposed to have somebody else.
What up, Blaze?
And they're playing the beat, and as I'm paying Teeny for my session, whatever, he giving me the song.
Yeah.
And they playing the beat, and I'm like, oh, this shit is fire. And PB, he went in the booth, started doing his verse, and I'm like, oh, that shit's, you know what I'm saying, shit tight. And when he comes out, I'm like, y'all want to hook on his beat? And he like, nah, we just gonna I'm gonna do my verse, Blaze gonna do his verse, and the other person, I'm like, nah, this is a soulful beat. This beat needs a hook. This beat needs to have that feeling for when people, because when you hear the beat,
Mm-hmm.
you automatically think, yo, the hook about to be crazy. It's about to give me a feeling. So I'm like, nah. So I just started freestyling some melodies, and he was like, yo, that's it. And he was like, yo, you don't mind, yo, da, 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 da. He like, yo, and I was like, man, come on, man. Like,
Big up to
music.
Blaze. He did a good job in that. PB, big up TB. I met Blaze many years ago when he was with Hood Ave. Local, Utica area, they had some different rap groups back in the day. But anyways, big up to them. That was a dope song, but you did kill it in that song, but like you do in every song. So, um, anything you want to say before we wrap everything up? Because we are going to do a drum solo. We're going to pick a song out for Steel. We're not going to do it live, but we're going to we're going to edit it and add it to the stream tonight once we're off the air, and it's gonna be dope. So pay attention. So we doing big things with this podcast.
Go download my new single, Premeditated. It's on all platforms. Go on Steel Frame Music on YouTube. You can check out the video and the rest of my videos and just see how I'm grinding and just making good music. You know what I'm saying? For everybody out there doing it, keep grinding. Fuck what everybody else is saying. Their opinions don't matter. Do what the fuck you gotta do, and you be doing what the fuck we doing.
Look at this dude. He killed it. You can tell by his face that he winning. So let's wrap this up. Jboss ENT, Steel Frame, Premeditated. Check that out. Dope song. That's my Brody. I only bring people on this platform that I feel deserve to be here. And not saying, I'm not looking up for the little guy, but people that had to do a lot of work to get where they at right now. And he's come a long way. He's done a lot of hard work. I witnessed it personally. I've been involved with his journey very little, but I've been involved in it. Been following him. Just pay attention to Steel Frame. You can find him on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, every platform. He's out there, and his music is dope. I have not yet heard a song that is not dope. I've liked other ones over other ones, but every one of them I rock out to every day. So stay tuned. Jboss out. Steel Frame. We is my Brody, and we got more to come. We're gonna see him again. Probably in a couple of months. I'm gonna bring him back out here. So let's pay attention, share the video with everybody, and you're gonna hear the drums when we're done. All right. Peace out, Jboss ENT. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. Oh.
She gon' spin them block niggas wanna collab now, and just yesterday they was all hate. Everything that I got was premeditated, manifested it first and then formulated. So that bitch she cannot be my old lady. I just came to beat it like Javante Davis. If you talking about money, we conversating. Put your house up a bag and I demonstrate it. Why you niggas just capping, I'm captivated. Need employment to hate, I got applications. But I'm warning you now, that's a long line. Get it lit in this bitch till we all shine. How you claiming a bitch that whenever I hit it, she telling me, baby, this your swine. Couldn't pay me to get it, my mind doesn't visit unless it is bringing me digits. And it's not a gimmick, I move like Paul Benjamin, pushing the shit to the limit.